Do you ever wonder why there is rain? Or what makes rain? Do you also know what is hydrologic cycle? Or even know that this cycle is one of the important cycles of the earth? Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Meteorology Chapter 3, the Hydrological Cycle. So to answer your question, rain is just a process of hydrological cycle. So before we discuss further about rain, we need to understand first what is hydrological cycle. Hydrological cycle is also known as the water cycle. It is the normal water recycling system on Earth. Due to solar radiation, water evaporates generally from the sea, lakes, and other bodies of water. Evaporation. The water cycle starts with evaporation. It is a process where water at the surface turns into water vapors. Water absorbs heat energy from the sun and turns into vapors. Water bodies like the oceans, the seas, the lakes, and the river bodies are the main source of evaporation. Through evaporation, water moves from hydrosphere to atmosphere. As water evaporates, it reduces the temperature of the bodies. As water vaporizes into water vapor, it rises up in the atmosphere. At high altitudes, the water vapors changes into very tiny particles of ice or water droplets because the temperature at high altitudes is low. This process is called condensation. These particles come close together and form clouds and fogs in the sky. The clouds or condensed water vapors then pour down as precipitation due to wind or temperature change. This occurs because the water droplets combine to make bigger droplets. Also, when the air cannot hold any more water, it precipitates. At high altitudes, the temperature is low and hence the droplets lose their heat energy. These water droplets fall down as rain. If the temperature is very low or below 0 degrees, the water droplets fall as snow. Water also precipitates in the form of drizzle, sleet, and hail. Hence, water enters lithosphere. As water precipitates, some of it is absorbed by the soil. This water enters into the process of transpiration. Transpiration is a process similar to evaporation where liquid water is turned into water vapor by the plants. The roots of the plants absorb the water and push it towards the leaves where it is used for photosynthesis. The extra water is moved out of leaves through stromata or the very tiny openings on leaves as water vapor. Thus, water enters the biosphere and exits into gaseous phase. This process is also known as evapotranspiration. Apart from evaporation, sublimation also contributes to water vapors in the air. Sublimation is a process where ice directly converts into water vapors without converting into liquid water. This phenomenon accelerates when the temperature is low or pressure is high. The main sources of water from sublimation are the ice sheets of the North Pole and the South Pole and the ice caps on the mountains. Sublimation is a rather slower process than evaporation. As the water pours down in whatever form, it leads to runoff. Runoff is the process where water runs over the surface of the earth. When the snow melts into water, it also leads to runoff. As water runs over the ground, it displaces the topsoil with it and moves the minerals along with the stream. This runoff combines to form channels and then rivers and ends up into the lakes, seas, and oceans. Here the water enters the hydrosphere. Some of the water that precipitates does not run off into the rivers and is absorbed by the plants or gets evaporated. It moves deep into the soil. This is called infiltration. The water seeps down and increases the level of groundwater table. It is called pure water and is drinkable. The infiltration is measured as inches of water soaked by the soil per hour. Why hydrological cycle is important? According to NASA, Earth is truly unique in its abundance of water. Water is necessary to sustaining life on Earth and helps tie together the Earth's lands, oceans, and atmosphere into an integrated system. Precipitation, evaporation, then freezing and melting, and condensations are all parts of hydrological cycle, a never-ending global process of water circulation from clouds to land, to oceans, and back to the clouds. The cycling of water is intimately linked with energy exchanges among the atmosphere, ocean, and land that helps to determine the Earth's climate and cause much of natural climate's variability. The impacts of climate change and variability in the quality of human life occur primarily through changes in the water cycles. As stated in the National Research Council's report on research pathways for the next decade, water is at the heart of both the cause and effects of climate change. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned so much from it. Till next time, bye!